All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. First and foremost, isn't it awesome to come into this facility fully transformed into one of the best indoor track and field opportunities, venues really in the country. So we want to say thanks. We're going to spend a little time thanking those folks who have spent work doing that. But big shout out to the city of Albuquerque and the team that puts this together for us to be able to talk about the indoor track season in Albuquerque. To start off this afternoon, just want to introduce myself. Good afternoon. I'm Tanya Armenta. I'm the president and CEO of Visit Albuquerque and the Albuquerque Sports Commission. First, we're going to hear from the city of Albuquerque, and I'm really pleased to introduce Kevin Soroso. He is the Chief Operations Officer for the city of Albuquerque.
Thank you, Tanya. Very excited to be here today. Albuquerque is grateful to be serving as host for prestigious events such as U.S. Track and Field and the NCAA Indoor Championships. We have emerged as a top destination in the world of track and field. We're excited about recent investments, particularly this track. This track was unveiled in March of 2021, manufactured by Mondo. It's been in use for a couple of years now. More recent investments that we have, the landing pit behind you for our pole vault is new this year, much more stable, custom built, and the team here is very, very proud to have been able to get that put together. Also, we have a new throw surface over here behind the screen for our shot put and discus throw. And if you notice off to the right, off to my right, we have some new portable bleachers. Those bleachers can be used here and at other venues throughout Albuquerque. They're completely portable. They're on trailers, so really excited about that investment as well. All of this investment and our efforts here, our hosting of international events, wouldn't be possible without our partnerships. Visit Albuquerque, you'll hear from Tanya a little more later, but we're certainly happy to have Visit Albuquerque participating, as well as UNM, our local university with some great track and field athletes. Importance of this event for Albuquerque brings economic impact to town. Visitors, athletes, families, spectators. We get more hotel stays, more restaurants. Folks are here shopping, and these events support and develop a strong economy, all while putting us on the map for big sporting events like this. We encourage spectators to come and attend. If you're looking for something to do over the next 2 months, come on out, take a seat in the old bleachers and the new bleachers, stand on the side. We're very happy to rally behind this event, rally behind our partners, and also our athletes. And we want to continue to make this a great experience. Families, coaches, fans, we want everyone to come and watch top-notch competition happening right here in your backyard. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Kevin. I do want to just point out a couple of things. As Kevin said, thrilled to be hosting so many. We're really kicking off indoor track season. We're going to talk about a few of those key events that are part of indoor track season. But it's wonderful to see that the bottom line is it's wonderful, the investments that have been made, the service level here, the knowledge of the collective team together, all of that makes that confidence in Albuquerque just really the confidence level very high. And so we're able to consistently bring back these events to Albuquerque, and that's very meaningful for our community. As Kevin talked about, there's a number of attributes to those or benefits to bringing these events to Albuquerque. As he stated, partnership really is the key, and I just want to point out a few of our key partners. Certainly, the City of Albuquerque and City of Albuquerque Parks and Rec, the Parks and Rec Division, and I want to say thank you to Director Simon and his team from the Parks and Rec Division. Special thanks to Stephen and his team who put up the track and do such a phenomenal job getting this facility ready. So thank you very much to Stephen. Want to say thank you to the University of New Mexico and the partnership that exists with the University of New Mexico and the Lobos. So thank you very much for that partnership. And also to the Albuquerque Convention Center, which is managed by ASM Global, and we have their general manager, Ray Roa, with us this afternoon, and their collective team, which really work in partnership with the City of Albuquerque, UNM, throughout the indoor track season to make this facility work. So I just want to collectively, this is a big team that brings these events together, make sure that we can secure them, make Albuquerque successful. In terms of team, I want to do a special shout out to a couple people on our team. I want to say thanks to Angie Jepson, who is our Director of Sports Development from the Sports Commission, and to Angela Gandy, our Senior Sports Development Manager as well from the Sports Commission. They work tirelessly on so many sports tourism events, but indoor track and field certainly takes a lot of their time. So much so the USA Track and Field Indoor Championships visit Albuquerque, and the Sports Commission serve as the local organizing committee. So a lot of logistics and time going into planning for the USATF Indoor Championships. Wanted to also just talk about, Kevin talked about the economic benefit of hosting these events. So today we're highlighting really the overall indoor track season, the USATF Indoor Championships, and the NCAA Division I Championships that are going to take place here. Collectively, the indoor championship season will mean about 4,500 athletes will be participating here within this facility, estimating about 10,000 spectators that will attend these events, and the conservative direct impact for that is about $4 million to Albuquerque and to the region. So a significant impact. Another attribute of hosting these events is the media coverage, is really the opportunity to share Albuquerque and this facility on a global stage, really. So this will be, the USATF Indoor Championships will be broadcast on NBC on Saturday, February 18th, and then the NCAA Division I Indoor Championships will be both streamed and broadcast on ESPN properties. So that's an important component of hosting these events. And certainly on behalf of the hospitality industry, it's our hospitality partners, the hotels, the restaurants, the attractions that welcome these athletes. It's so great to see them running throughout downtown Albuquerque, throughout indoor track season. And so on behalf of the hospitality industry, we just want to extend a warm welcome to all of the athletes that will be here along with their families. And we hope they will have a tremendous visit in Albuquerque and wish them the best of luck in their competition. Now I would like to turn it over to the UNM Lobo, the head track and field and cross country coach for UNM, Coach Joe Franklin.
Thank you all for being here. Over 20 years ago, there were 4 people that had a vision. Matt and Mark Henry, Councilman Brad Winter, and Scotty Steffen. They had a vision to bring track and field back to Albuquerque and the state of New Mexico. Back in the 60s and 70s, early 80s, Albuquerque was the host of some major competitions in Tingley Coliseum. Those 4 men had a vision to bring track and field back at a high level. They were able to procure a track from Anaheim, and that was the track that we used here locally until approximately 2.5 years ago. They started with the vision. They started the meets. Over the last 16 years, we've been able to build these competitions up. My good friend and colleague, Dr. Richard Cerrone, and I were able, with partnership with the city and the state, to build some of the best meets in the history of the world. We've had world records set here. We've had incredible economic impact. Just mentioned on the spectators, our season alone, just with the University of New Mexico, not tracking what the city does with the USATF meet, we will book over 7,000 hotel room nights. That's an incredible positive to this state and this city. Those gross receipts taxes are huge. That's what this partnership means, is the ability to give not only students and athletes opportunities, but also city hospitality people, the buses, everything that's associated with Albuquerque, a chance to shine. This year alone, UNM will host 4 regular season meets. For example, this weekend, we have USC here, Texas, Georgia, Baylor, UCLA, all flying into Albuquerque, along with 700 other athletes. For our students, it gives them a chance to compete at home. We talk about student athletes all the time. Our men and women have great GPAs. Thanks to the city, thanks to Director Simon, and the city's support of these events, we don't have to travel during the indoor season. They get to compete at home. So if they have class on a Friday and they have an organic chemistry test, they're going to take that test and come run in the afternoon. That's the way we approach things, and that's why we do so well. We have incredible gratitude to Visit Albuquerque, the state, Parks and Rec, and Director Simon for this support. The new track and the mayor that they have appropriated is truly a blessing, and we're honored to be hosting meets and giving Albuquerque, UNM, and the state of New Mexico national and international recognition. Thank you very much for having us here today, and I'll turn it back over to Tanya. We have two student athletes, and they're going to tell you what it means to compete at home. Triple jumper, raise your hand, Aiden. 400-meter runner, Tiana. So I am going to introduce Aiden first. Aiden, have you ever spoken in front of people before like this, of TV cameras?
Yeah, it's just well, not with the cameras. No.
Not with the cameras?
Just presentation
It's okay.
to class.
All right. All right, come on. This is Aiden.
Hi there, everyone. This is a first experience for me. I've never had to do anything like this before, but just listening to everyone speak today is amazing, the impact that track and field can have in the local community. I've been here for 5 years. This is my last year of eligibility at UNM, and having this indoor track and having the opportunity to compete at home on a regular basis is just amazing. A lot of schools don't have the same opportunity to do this, so having it just 10 minutes from campus is amazing. It's very helpful with academics, also with athletics. You get to go sleep in your own bed at night, sleep in your own bed before meets, so you're just in the right mindset to compete. This facility as well is second to none. I've competed in many indoor facilities being from Scotland, but this one is the best I've ever jumped in, competed in, and I'm just excited to see this upcoming season. The team here over the years has just consistently been building, and as of right now, I think we have the most talented team that we've ever had at UNM in my time personally. On the men's side, we have sprints, jumps, distance, women's, the same. Everyone just really talented, really eager to prove what UNM can do. Obviously, in the local community, sport has played a major role. The basketball team's recent success has, I think, rejuvenated everyone's support for UNM athletics. So we just need to keep that same energy for track and field and pack the stands as much as possible and just have the support of the local community in the indoor facility and just create an atmosphere of success so we can ride that throughout the season. With major championships coming up with the NCAAs, the USATF Nationals, we're also hosting the Mountain West Conference Championships, so it's just a major home advantage to us and to the team. And if we can gain the support of the fans in the local community, it will just help us so much more as athletes and as a team. So yeah, thank you.
And now I'll introduce Tiana, 400-meter runner, and Tiana's going to come say a few words.
Hello, I'm Tiana. So this is my third year here at UNM. So this is my last year of eligibility. So I'm a 400 sprinter here. So kind of pretty much what Aiden said, this is probably the most talented group that we're gonna have, and since I've been here as well. And to have all these teams come here, it gives us a chance to compete and get into qualifying times, qualifying standards, whether it be for the NCAA championships, USATF championships, and then it's just a home advantage of just being able to compete on the track that we practice on every single day. Us not having to travel, we get to sleep in our own bed, you get to eat in your own room, stuff like that. Aiden pretty much said everything, so I say ditto, literally. So for me though, I just love this team. I came from another team at Wichita State, and just the environment here for me is just like a family. It's close knit. It's always competitive. We're competing against each other to push each other to the best of our abilities every day. And I'm excited for the season. And yep, that's about it.
So on behalf of the Collective Partnership, thanks again for being here this afternoon. Clearly, even though Aiden kind of prefaced that he hasn't done this, clearly they're both naturals at that. So for those that do it a little more often, I'm taking notes from Aiden and Tiana. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. Anyone up here available for any interviews? We also have some B-roll footage of some of the athletes for video footage if you'd like it. But do please come and support these events, and we look forward to really great track season, indoor track season here. Thank you.